An incredible race! Look at it! Every driver is being so aggressive! Check it out!
They'll all be feeling the pressure right now. None more so than young Aiden Jackson from Carlin.
That's right. Rumors from the paddock talk about a possible future for Jackson in Formula 1. And with only a few laps to go, this is still anyone's race.
The atmosphere here is electric, and we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the F2 season here in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Aiden, you're doing great. Keep focused. You know what to do.
Copy that.
And here we go into the final 3 laps of this season finale of the 2019 Formula 2 season. Young Aiden Jackson on fresher tires has to win this race to win the entire Formula 2 championship, and with it probably a cockpit in the 2020 Formula 1 season. Ahead of him now Sergio Sette Camara going onto the long straight. This might be a chance, but Sette Camara can use DRS as well as Raghunathan is ahead of him. A lapped car that gives him DRS. It will be very hard for Jackson to get by in this instance. Raghunathan lets them by and Jackson makes the move stick. Incredible move into this chicane, and now it's just 2 more cars to go. Next one up is his rival Latifi. Now he can already see his championship rival Nicholas Latifi just ahead of him. He may not have DRS on this straight. Indeed, he does not. He needs to take as much speed as he can out of the next chicane to maybe get a chance at the second DRS zone to make a move past his championship rival, but still that would not be enough. 1.5 laps to make up 2 spots, and this one is a very important move for his championship. Nicholas Latifi really squeezes him towards the edge on the left there, but no problem for Aiden Jackson. He makes it past him, and now it's only Luca Giotto in his Univirtuosi ahead of him that he needs to beat for the championship. Final lap for Aiden Jackson, and he is a lot closer to Luca Giotto than he was a couple of corners ago when he passed Nicholas Latifi. This might be the chance for him on the long straight. Currently sitting second in the championship behind Nicholas Latifi, who already has his drive for the 2020 Formula 1 season when he will be joining the Williams Formula 1 team. Jackson is without a cockpit for now, but he may change that on that very straight on this final lap in Abu Dhabi. Giotto isn't even defending properly, as he knows when he's beaten. And this is it, if he can get this corner done. Now it's just half a lap for Aiden Jackson until he's Formula 2 champion. And here we come through the final corners. 2 to go, 1 to go, and Aiden Jackson is the new Formula 2 champion. Congratulations.
Fantastic work, Aiden. Great drive, mate. Congratulations.
Yes! Come on! And he's done it! Jackson's done it! Aiden Jackson wins the F2 Championship.
What a win for Jackson! What a win!
And it couldn't have gone to a better driver. A magnificent result. He's already been vocal about his dreams of one day driving for Ferrari in Formula 1. Let's just hope the right people are watching today. And here he is, the man of the moment, Aiden Jackson.
An amazing race and a fantastic win for this incredible driver.
Indeed. After this, I'd guarantee that Jackson will be the hot topic in more than a few upcoming F1 team meetings. The future's definitely bright for this young driver.
Aiden, now you've made the leap to Formula 1, no surprise to anyone who's been watching your career. How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your first race?
To be honest with you, Will, it hasn't really quite sunk in yet. The team has given me a fantastic opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime, a dream come true. So, to answer your question, I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes, you know? I've even had to pinch myself a couple of times. So, yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. But out on the track, the speed, the noise, even the smell, it's all the same. I just hope my driving is too.
And what about Casper Ackerman? Are you intimidated at all having such a seasoned and experienced driver as your first teammate in Formula One? How's that relationship coming along?
I've always looked up to Casper as someone to aspire to. Growing up as a kid, his pictures all over my bedroom walls, you know? The dream was always to be Casper. But, as it turns out, I'll be racing alongside Casper, which is good enough for me. I get to learn from the best. Besides, every legend has to start somewhere, right?
Aiden, just wondering if we can get your reaction to the obvious comparisons that are being made between you and another F1 driver. Much like you, he made the transition from F2 to F1 last season. What do you say to the press here, and to your fans, who are calling you the new Devon Butler?
The new Devon Butler. I'm alright with that. Does that mean we can lose the old one?
You come over well. They like you. I don't know what you were worried about.
Thanks.
You know, everything's going to be fine out there today. I just know it. Just do what you did in F2. Easy.
Thanks, Brian. I won't let you down. Come on, Aiden. You've got this.
A solid start, Aiden. Let's try and push it further.
Copy that. Where's Casper?
He's up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together.
And we're joining Aiden Jackson on board on his pursuit after his pit stop with fresh tires, with some hopes to get points. Currently sitting in P10 is his teammate Casper Ackerman. Very close now to Daniel Ricciardo. Can he make a move? Really daring, but this is never gonna work. Can't risk too much, can't risk a crash.
Sit down on Casper.
Oh, this isn't going to work as well here. No, this isn't the usual overtaking chance. This is very unusual. He's going for it. Daniel Ricciardo sees him and lets him by. Incredible move, but a lot of risk. And now he may have a chance on George Russell, who has been driving a magnificent race in the Williams, sitting currently in P12, but real smooth. Late braking by Aiden Jackson for P12, and now he's just 2 places away from the points, and he's closing up to Ackerman.
Casper's in P10 at the moment.
Next one up for Aiden Jackson, who is really on an overtaking galore right now, is Devon Butler. He has been stunning us 12 months ago on his Formula 1 debut, but now it's Aiden Jackson who steals the show. He makes it past Devon Butler, now P11, and the only car that separates him from a debut points finish is his teammate Casper Ackerman.
Good job.
What a brilliant Australian Grand Prix this has been, but there's still plenty of time for more drama.
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard so far. They don't want to go tripping over each other, though, because Devon Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack, too.
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay. I've got this.
Here comes Butler. 3 abreast going into turn 11. Oh, this can't work! And it doesn't! Ackerman's off onto the verge!
Casper okay? He'll be fine, he's heading for the pits now. You just concentrate on the race.
There we have it. Well, I'm sure there's going to be fireworks in the Alfa Romeo garage tonight.
There will be, Crofty, for sure. Look, it was a late move from Devon Butler, but you never want to see two teammates make contact, and Ackerman will surely be seething at that one.
Absolutely. And I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson. Not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
The damage appears to be minor. How's it feeling, Aiden?
Yeah, car's okay.
Understood. See how well you can do out there.
Copy.
And Jackson has all of his good work come undone with one single mistake. Of course, a risky move by Devon Butler, but it was Aiden Jackson who steered into his teammate and now has to find back into his groove and maybe still finish in the points. He's very close to Devon Butler now. If he can get past him, that might be some sort of consolidation after he cost his teammate and his team probably at least 1 point. Maybe he can get it back. Now he's very close to Devon Butler. Can he make a move into turn 1? No, he can't. Butler defending towards the inside, but this may be a big chance for him coming up in the second DRS zone. Butler not the best of exits out of turn 1, and he is defending on the inside line. Oh, almost squeezes. Oh, Jackson off the road, and there has been contact. Again, a little bit of a mistake by Aiden Jackson, a little bit of a misjudgment again. But he doesn't seem to have damage, and neither does Devon Butler. Let's just hope that he does not have a puncture. This would be a horrific debut for Jackson if he causes another collision. But yet, he still has the chance to finish in the points and make up for his mistake. Now we're coming up to one of his last chances. When they cross the finish line, they will start their last lap. Oh, a little bit of a mistake again by Aiden Jackson out of the final corner. That has compromised his chances into turn 1 against Devon Butler, but now he may try it again. Just like he has 1 lap earlier. Devon Butler again hugging the inside line. No chance for him to get through there. Late on the brakes. Too late on the brakes. He can't get the corner done. And Devon Butler snatches P10 back, and this might have been the best chance for him. The only thing that can get him this point is another daring move against, like he did against Daniel Ricciardo, and like Devon Butler has done against him and Casper Ackerman, which resulted in the collision that we have seen earlier. This exit isn't all too great as well. Lewis Hamilton crosses the line to win the Australian Grand Prix 2020. Jackson still trying it, but he probably is not going to get anything out of this race. He has made all of his good work come undone with one mistake when Devon Butler surprised him up the inside and he took out his teammate. Oh, this will be some sort of turmoil at Alfa Romeo, and Devon Butler snatches the final point in this race.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. What a start to the season this has been. A fascinating race here in Australia, and
The top teams as ever continue to push the boundaries of the sport, and it'll be interesting to see how the new Alfa Romeo driver Aiden Jackson settles in, especially after that early incident involving his teammate.
well, we've certainly seen rivalries born from less. Suffice to say, if you came into the 2020 season hoping for a bit of drama, it looks like you won't be disappointed.
Casper,
Listen, I don't know what happened out there. It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car, hmm? You're pathetic. You won't even admit when you made a mistake.
How
did they ever sign you?
Oh, Butler. Devon, I didn't see that.
Oh, what, like, out on the track today? You nearly took me out, mate.
Look, I don't know what happened. You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to do with it. Whatever that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the blame, because you haven't settled in yet.
Sorry, Aiden. Just bear with us one sec.
No problem.
I think that's really just a case of rookie driver, rookie mistakes. These cars are a bit different from what Aiden's used to in F2.
You seem to find your feet quite quickly after you graduated from Formula 2. What advice would you give to Jackson in his first season?
Well, stay out of my way, mostly. And taking out your own teammate isn't something I would make a habit of.
Almost ready, Aiden. We're just checking audio levels.
Sure.
Seriously, Casper must be wondering what on earth Alfa Romeo were thinking.
That's great. Thanks, Devon.
Yeah.
Okay, Aiden. Let's talk about that incident with your teammate.